I'm Sam and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here, as I'm sure it's of surprise to no one if you've seen any of my other videos. I just bought a new pair of shoes. These are the Converse Chuck high top 70 shoe, and they're a little bit different than the All-Stars. So I wanted to make this video explaining the differences, the similarities, the fit of these shoes, and also do some styling, of course, because I love styling things on this channel. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm feeling a little founding father colonial boy with this hair, so please excuse that. I didn't want to cooperate today. I have always felt like Converse make my feet look massive and like huge boats or something. I have size 10 feet, so they are quite large, and I've always felt like this style of shoe really emphasized that. But with these shoes, I feel like they are a little bit wider at the toe, and they have this kind of extra layer. I know there's a lot of tall people who watch this channel. I see you in the comments. So with these, I personally think that they look so much better on larger feet, and they don't have that weird boat canoe effect that you might get from a regular pair of All-Stars. In addition to that, I remember one of my least favorite things about my old Converse was when these flaps would kind of move around or the tongue falls down in the shoe. These ones are substantially thicker than the All-Stars, so the fabric is doubled up and it's just a very thick canvas. It will stay up like this. It has a lot more structure to it, and I just find that that again makes me feel like I have a higher quality shoe. Which is a good thing because these shoes are more expensive than a pair of All-Stars by about $20. For me, I feel like that is totally worth it because the wearing experience of these alone, let alone my preference for the aesthetics of how they look, is, in my opinion, far superior to the Converse All-Star. I also love that these shoes don't have that sparkling bright white rubber that I think of when I think of a new pair of Converse. These are more of a vintagey looking kind of yellowed color, and that sounds bad, but I think that it makes them look really nice. And I also find that the finish is very glossy on these compared to All-Stars, which I feel like are quite matte. It's a very like flat matte white. These ones, as you can see, are extremely shiny and glossy and beautiful. Otherwise, aesthetically, these shoes are very similar to an All-Star pair of Converse. I'd say the other biggest difference is that the logo on the side of each shoe is just all in black and white, which I personally prefer. I find it much easier to match things, especially like accessories, when everything is totally neutral. And on the heel of the shoe, around the rubber bottom, the logo is also different. I haven't purchased a pair of Converse All-Stars in a couple of years, but one of the things that I always hated about them was how uncomfortable they were. When I put these shoes on, I was expecting the same, and I was very pleasantly surprised. Of course, because I used to manage a shoe store, I was very intrigued by this change, and I actually just like reached in the shoe and was able to pull out this insole, which is pretty thick compared to what I'm used to. It especially has this thicker part where the underneath of your heel is, so I feel like it gives you a little bit more support than your typical pair of Converse. It's also quite cushy and just like foamy, so the walking and the wearing experience in these shoes is a significant improvement from what I remember previously. As you may or may not know already, Converse are typically sold in men's sizes. So for instance, the ones that I have are a size 7.5 down here at the bottom. That has always confused me a little bit, but they do have both sizes on the inside in the tongue. So I can see here that this is a 7.5 men's, and then that equals a 9.5 in women's. Just like with the All-Stars, on the Converse website, it says to go down half a size in these shoes. I previously have purchased size 10 Converse before, and I feel like they were a little bit big on me. I probably just didn't get the memo about the whole sizing down a half size thing, but with these, I can let you all know that they fit perfectly in that half size down. So I would say Converse knows what they're doing, and try following that rule as well.
First of all, I will say that I wear these shoes the most often with those high white socks that I literally wear with every single thing, every shoe that I have in my closet. And of course, because they are sneakers, they do go really, really well with just a casual look, like this sweatsuit. This is just a matching sweatsuit that I have from Aritzia that I wear all of the time. And I think it's worth noting with Converse, because they do have lighter on them, even though these are a black shoe, it looks good with an all light outfit, as well as something darker like this one, where you're going to see that I've dressed them up a little bit more, because these are just like your classic office style dress pants. However, these ones are a wide leg, so this is something that is really in style right now. And to make sure that it doesn't look too stuffy, I've just paired them with this crop sweater so that you can see a little bit of skin. I think wearing sneakers with this makes it really fun. And if you are looking for something that is a little bit more dressed up, I do love wearing Converse with more fancy outfits as well. Obviously, you know, it does dress the whole look down, but I think with a slip dress like this one, it looks really cute. And this is something that, say this slip dress, I might not normally wear during the day. If it's paired with sneakers, I feel like that is a completely appropriate look to wear anytime. This outfit has to be one of my favorites of this entire video. These leather shorts, I think you all know from my previous video that I love them. And in the summertime, this is something that I cannot wait to wear. These Converse, again, with those white socks, and then I've just tied up a really simple white t-shirt here to show off how high-waisted those shorts are. And this look with the black and white, I just think that it is so easy to wear. This is another piece that I have recently purchased from Aritzia, the Divinity jumpsuit. And I'm always looking for different ways to style it. I think adding a blazer over top is a really fun way to elevate it a little bit. And then putting on the sneakers just shows, you know, you don't take yourself too seriously. And of course, it just stays really nice and comfortable that way as well.
Well, that is all the outfits that I have for today. I hope that you enjoyed them and maybe got some styling inspo from them. I would love to know down in the comments if you have these shoes or if you bought these shoes and how you like them. And I hope that you'll consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. With that, I guess we're done here, and I'll see you next Wednesday with a brand new video.